Premier League Poker 6 continues here at Asper's Casino at Westfield, Stratford City. The best in the business continue to battle it out for a piece of the $2 million prize pool and the chance to be crowned champion of one of the game's most prestigious events.
I'm here to have fun. I don't know what the science of it is.
Wow! Hands in the muck?
No! That's thicker than anything else. I swear this is just all a group conspiracy.
Shack attack once again.
I know your mind games.
All right, back in business.
All I do is win no matter what.
This season, there are more players, there's more action, and there's more money to be won. Our lineup has been divided into 2 groups of 8, and they each play 4 matches where they accumulate points in a league format in a bid to progress through to the final table. Now, only the top 3 in each group are guaranteed a seat in the final, so the pressure is on. So far, Group A and B have both played 2 heats each. This is what's happened so far.
In Group A's opening match, last season's champion Scott Seaver was eliminated first.
Unfortunate.
Whereas Jonathan Duhamel showed his class, winning the heat.
Yeah, well done.
In their second match, it was a lively table.
Nice to know I'm an idiot.
I won't give lessons.
Duhamel repeated his success, making it to heads up.
I love this game.
But it was Jungle Man who took his first Premier League win this season. So these are Group A's current league standings. After a win and a second-place finish for Duhamel, he sits way out in front with 27 points. Then, the players are tightly bunched. There will be quite a fight to get to a top 3 finish. In Group B's opening game, the Premier League newcomers had great success. Tobias Renkemeyer and Shaq reached heads up in heats 1 and 2 and now sit at the top of the table with 27 points each. Now, this season continues, and Group A are back in the building and ready to do battle once again. And for those in the elimination zone, the pressure is on to move up the league table.
It's a huge heat because there's some people that are down on 3 and they could come out playing really fast. But I'm in pretty good shape here, and I think I know what to do.
My Premier League so far has had ups and downs, but more downs than ups. But I'm feeling good, and I think I'm ready to make a strong run here at the end.
Well, this is really the make it or break it heat. I mean, if I don't do well here, it's pretty much game over. So I'll be guns a-blazing.
Premier League poker from the Asper's Westfield Stratford City Casino. Jesse May alongside of Group B's Phil Locke and Jennifer Tilley.
Hello.
These guys are going to be buzzing as usual.
I've got something interesting for you. So, you're a very curious man. And so you're always wondering, the next 7-9 suited, is that the one that's going to get there, right? And you're always like on the end on the river when they make a big bet. You have second pair. You're curious, is it good? And sometimes the 7-9 does get there, and sometimes second pair is good for all the money. But remember one thing: curiosity killed the cat.
That was, you practiced that for an hour?
I gotta do some feedback.
That was not natural. That was scripted.
Listen, if you spend an hour on that, you need a new writer.
Wow. Build up, are the cameras on yet? Like, everyone's listening. I know. I should have just brought it up. That was beyond bad.
Dan, what do you rate that? Scale 1 to 10.
Seed 8 fold. Seed 1 fold.
Yeah,
I could have got you all laughing if I wouldn't have had all the build-up.
2 fold.
I like Jungle Man's material better.
Long-winded. You could have shortened it. Right.
Yeah,
You could have said, you on the river, you just boom, button it up a little bit.
And he's not like a cat in any way. It doesn't make any sense.
You're never going to fold for
I'm not pained by that.
Yeah, maybe.
It didn't sting.
When I look at
Now they're criticizing joke delivery.
Yep, that's essentially what's happening. Which is fair, because,
it's so cool.
We'll play from there.
We'll play. That's actually got.
Helmuth with 10 points and Trickett with 13.
7 diamonds, 9
What
and a
is
half.
this?
10
Wow.
diamonds.
And this will be an interesting relationship. Helmuth has a lot of reasons to want to see Trickett go bust early.
Yep.
I'm going to check to my man again.
A 10 of diamonds would be, of course, like
checks, 6 of diamonds.
Just the nuts,
and
Phil.
And all of a sudden, he gets very quiet.
You checked in the dark, you got there.
29,000.
Helmuth should never raise here. I hope this is obvious to everyone.
Why is that?
Because you lose the rope. You're pulling the rope back out. You know, you want to leave it out there a little longer.
Raise it up.
I think it's early, but it's fine. You're not getting called.
We'll raise it.
A lot of the times, you're just not getting called. The best your opponent can have is king, queen, with
Well, he's
queen of
obviously not getting called here because, as we can see, Trickett has nothing.
Right, and for Trickett, I mean, the worst thing he could do right now is grab a bagel, at which point he's risking not making the top 5.
I really hope for some reason that Phil just had like queen jack with a queen of diamonds somehow. That's why I
Jungle was hitting it today in the gym, guys. Careful with the jungle.
Has the gym improved with your success with the ladies' jungle? Yeah? Like what percent?
I'm not sure, but it's like more common that a girl would like, at least in the US, it could be having to do with me dressing. One time a girl told me I was really sexy, and then another time, I swear to God.
It was the muscles, right? It was the shirt that showed the muscles?
One thing that Don Juan said is he finds something beautiful about every woman, whereas most guys, they find stuff that they don't like about women. It's one thing.
You tell him, Jungle Man. I like that.
Most
I like
people
that.
find Phil Collins' early work to be trying
The world according to Jungle, and it's a great world.
And he can quote Don Juan DeMarco.
Yeah.
It's scary. You have to really...
Have you gone drinking with the Jungle?
I have. You have to be ready. You have to go. You can't go part way drinking with the Jungle. It doesn't work.
I was drinking when you were teaching Dur how to play, right? There was that time you were teaching Dur how to play. How much did it cost Dur?
He's my favorite student.
It's not even on you. It's never on you when you act. Absolutely never. Not once is it ever on you when you act. It's really bad for everyone else in the hand. Like, it's really bad. Don't just laugh at it.
I think I've honestly only done that like 5 times.
Everyone else has done it 0. And it's really bad for the game.
I didn't see it.
There should be penalties for it, so you should stop.
Okay,
that's all I'm saying.
I mean, I didn't intend to. I
didn't say you're intending to. I'm just saying be cognizant of your surroundings. Look around. Before you act, look at the person next to you.
That's all we can ask,
Yes,
right?
exactly. I would like you to try your best instead of not trying.
I am trying.
Probably a bad
I believe you're trying, Jungle, and I think it's fine.
He's
if
just
you
not
slip.
thinking. It's like
But he's very special. He's Jungle. It's true. He's on a different level.
Now, it was always going to be interesting to see how people were going to treat Duhamel, because he is the runaway chip leader, and a lot of people might think that he'll take that as a license to just steal.
Jungle Man's used to like a computer screen in front of me. Just click, 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 click. You never have to look left, never have to look right, up, down.
That may be true, yeah.
This thing is like a courtesy thing.
Of course you're right, Scott.
That's 15,000.
And now, by the way, Trickett played this. He's survival. See, he's not even raising.
Right, you can only
It's
pot control so much.
Value win structuring in his mind.
Sam Trickett,
check call, I think.
Well, he's only got double pot back.
Pot's 73. Trickett's got
I mean, honestly,
I think it's a check call. Most of your opponent would bet was 50 if he has it. Check. It was instant check.
Man, I would have won a nice one.
Just want to turn everything into a bluff. I don't know why I didn't bet the river.
Wow, everything I could have got there.
Yeah.
Probably good, but just in case I'm not, I definitely can't lose now.
I used to play good like that, but now I'm just hope I win.
Yeah. He does that. He puts the fear in people.
Nah. Put the fear into myself. Like a turn, I wanted to check raise. Every time I just want to bluff.
Have a look at the point standings. You see Duhamel 27.
Well, it's safer. You feel more in control.
It's not mathematically impossible for him to end up fourth, but it feels like it.
You're relying on yourself.
There's a cluster of people in the middle all battling for that 3rd spot. But it's not necessarily a lock that that Jungle Man will make the table, although it's looking pretty good for him. And the two at the bottom, Seaver and Antonio, have a lot of work to do.
Right. If Jungle Man or excuse me, Duhamel go out early in this heat, it's just everything turns upside down.
You know, thematically, can he be raising with Queen 10 suited? It's a beautiful hand in almost all forms of poker, but with this point structure, I think it's wrong. I'm going to stop sounding like a broken record, but...
I think Seaver knows he has to like really pull a rabbit out of a hat, and he's maybe going to be taking some chances that some of the people clustered in the middle are not wanting to take.
Ace of diamonds, 4 of spades.
I'm more thinking that some of these guys have a little too much energy too early, and that things and situations always develop if you can hang around. Look at Antonio, magic.
Returning to Seaver's thing, you know, he is so low in points. Going for it by playing regular poker might be right in a way. I don't know. But this
well, Antonio's got to be loving life right now.
This is
he
absolute.
can feel that somebody has an ace, probably Negreanu.
He's hoping he turns 2 pair.
Yeah.
He doesn't really want to see a diamond. It could slow down the action.
And this is another one of those spots then where Negreanu, I mean, I wonder if he has to think about, you know, he knows Esfandiari is going to be manic here. And
right. Because Esfandiari has to win these things and get, or second or first, like, so. But also, Negreanu knows that Antonio is a sick puppy. He doesn't care about anything and just does what he thinks is right. So it just happens. Antonio has a set, and Negreanu can call Ace Queen here all day of the week.
And the way that he's playing it, it looks like he's maybe on a flush draw.
Like 4 or 5 of diamonds, whatever.
Maybe he has an ace with not such a great kicker.
If a queen of clubs comes, it's going to be a big pot loss.
I mean, I know we can see Negreanu's hand and that he's losing, but in a vacuum, isn't the money in the pot not nearly as important to Daniel as the money in his stack?
How much is it?
Yeah.
54,000.
I think we have the exact same hand.
I think he's gone too small.
Look at this. Bad read.
I think we have the same hand.
This is just tough for Negreanu.
Well, you might not think that.
I mean,
you might just
like
be saying that to try and get some
look at the
information
draws
out
that
of
missed
Antonio.
too.
Oh, you have pocket 9s?
Pocket 9s, he said.
I don't think I can fold.
Cool.
Whoa.
Pocket 9s? Pocket 9s, pocket 9s. You have pocket 9s.
No, say I called it.
Nice. I was hoping you checked one street because I was going to check too. Nice hand.
Were you ever betting?
Well, for Esfandiari, this is the way the Magic Man wanted to start. He didn't believe he was out of this Premier League, and he's not.
I believe that anybody can do anything they want in this world if they put their mind to it. I think it goes without saying that my proudest achievement is probably the 1 drop. In my universe of gambling, the way to succeed is delivering pain. When I witness a poker player get punished, it's the emotion that rises out of them that kind of does it for me. And, you know, I've been on that side of the stick many times. If you get a seat in the Premier League, you're ahead of the curve. I mean, certainly I could have drawn a better lineup, but you play the hands that you're dealt. I'm just going to get in there and do what I do and punish them. I mean, in the 1 drop, I started with the worst table in the history of poker. It's called the Table of Death, and I prevailed. So I'm looking to do the same here. When I win, it'll feel fantastic.
After the break, Season 6 of Premier League Poker continues, and the 8 players in Group A make a bid for the 16 maximum league points.